Ever wondered what hegemony in global politics means and why it's significant? Hegemony, an ancient Greek term, now refers to the dominance of one state over others, whether politically, economically, or militarily. It can be regional or global. Recently, the concept expanded to include social and cultural predominance. The ancient Roman Empire hegemony over the Mediterranean, for instance, influenced politics and society of subordinate essentially. Hegemonism relates to the geopolitical and cultural dominance of a nation over others. Understanding hegemony provides a fresh lens to view global politics and the actions of world powers. To reveal the idea of hegemony, let's contemplate the United States of America. Post-World War II, the United States climbed the ladder to become a global powerhouse through well-crafted strategies. Its ascension to the hegemonic apex springs from its profound political, economic, and military influence. The U.S. has crafted global norms and standards, forged international treaties, and spearheaded diplomatic relations. Economically, the dollar, being the world's leading reserve currency, grants U.S. a tremendous global financial sway. Militarily, it brags a robust force, molding the global security terrain and maneuvering other nations' defense. The U.S. exploits its hegemony to disseminate its values, like democracy and human rights, which have been globally accepted as the norm. Hegemony isn't solely about supremacy, it also encompasses leadership and accountability. The U.S., functioning as a global hegemon, carries out a crucial role in preserving international order and fostering worldwide prosperity. The United States stands as an exemplary global hegemon, brandishing considerable influence over international affairs. As we delve deeper, we'll examine its rise to this influential status, its bearing on global proceedings, and the ramifications of its actions, both beneficial and detrimental. Now, one might question, why does hegemony matter in global politics? Well, think of it as a chess game on a global scale. Hegemonic powers, the kings and queens of the board, have the ability to shape international relations. They can set the rules of the game, influencing decisions of other nations, the pawns, and rooks, if you will. When it comes to economic policies, these dominant nations can wield significant influence. They can determine the flow of global trade, set currency values, and dictate economic trends. They can even use their economic might as a tool of diplomacy, or in some cases, coercion. On the security front, hegemonic powers often take on the role of global policemen. They can use their military might to ensure their interests are protected, often under the banner of maintaining global peace and stability. In essence, hegemony matters because it shapes the world we live in. It influences everything from the news we read, the products we buy, to the security of our nations. It's the invisible hand that guides the global political, economic, and security landscape. Hence, the concept of hegemony is crucial in understanding the dynamics of global politics. Speaking of hegemony, there's another player on the rise, China. This emerging superpower has been progressively expanding its influence, not just within Asia, but on a global scale. From economic prowess to technological advancements, China's influence is increasingly palpable. But why does this matter, you ask? Well, the hegemonic landscape has been largely dominated by the United States for the better part of the last century. And, naturally, the rise of another potential hegemon could pose a challenge to this existing order, potentially leading to a shift in global power dynamics. This is why we see strategic moves by the United States, such as forming alliances or implementing policies, all aimed at containing China's ascendancy. It's a complex game of chess on a global scale, with each move having far-reaching implications. As we move forward, the evolving dynamics of hegemony will continue to shape the contours of global politics.